This is the lineup. And again, I think we should get a chance to meet each of the crews. About 3 minutes to go before the official start time.
Arno Gauss, his name stands out because he's just qualified for the final, being subbing in the German men's quad. And I suppose 2 races in a day won't do him any harm.
Yeah, pretty impressive though to get up and do that.
Yeah. Okay, so Lucas Salmen Hernandez from Peru, just 20 years of age, the youngster. So many Italian lightweight scullers. Matteo Tonelli from Italy too, 23 years of age, in that lightweight quad that we saw win a gold medal last year. Busy man this morning. Arno Gauss, just been in the quadruple scull. He can't have much in his legs now. The 21-year-old from Germany. Patrick Rocek from Italy 1, 25 years of age. Omar Musa, youngest competitor in this race, just 19 years of age. And there is the Slovakian Peter Strakansky. I said that Musa was the youngest. Actually, Strakansky is only 18 years of age, coached by his dad.
Yeah, picked up the bronze medal at the Junior World Championships last year.
Yeah, which is no mean feat, is it?
Oh, no. Particularly as a relatively small guy.
I think you could do that in juniors, you know. I think there's a little more latitude for scullers that are close to lightweights in juniors, you know, being right at the top of the field. But then when they come into sort of the heavyweights, or when they're 18, 19 years of age, the kilos start to make a difference.
Yeah.
These scullers will have all weighed in at a maximum of 72.5 kilos at the start, or 2 hours before the start of this race.
Interesting, Arno Gauss there he's got little clams with him, the little orange stoppers. I don't know why he'd be carrying those on his blades.
Do you think maybe if the wind conditions
change your gearing? Maybe if the wind had changed.
It is beautiful conditions on this Lago di Varese for the last race of day 2 of Rowing World Cup 1 on Lago di Varese.
It is beautiful conditions. We're down at the finish, and there actually is now a gentle tailwind. Probably the nicest or the fastest conditions of the day, I'd say.
So what's going to be your tactics for this race, Greg, if you've raced early already?
Well, I think it doesn't change it really that you've raced earlier. I think you have to use the bit of free speed you get in the first 45 seconds or so before the lactic acid really cuts in. So I think it's just moving quickly, moving really lightly and easily here, up towards 40 strokes a minute, and then as you come out towards the minute time like this, settling into some kind of a pace you can settle into and consistently deliver.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, Arno Gauss does not look like he's going to figure too much in this first quarter.
No, he's settled on something, but he's still at 38 strokes a minute. He's probably just trying to keep it light and easy in the tailwind.
Young Slovenian, really out there with the 2 Italians.
Slovakian.
Yeah, sorry, I called him Slovenian. I
Yeah.
think the Slovenians wish they had a sculler as fast as him. Obviously, Slovenia, neighbour to Slovakia, not doing so well in producing good crews at the moment.
Well, it'd be Raclav Ravat, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Or Denis's son, Denis Slovecki.
Svengli, yeah.
He's going very well in the heavy single, I think. We might see him later in the season.
So the Slovakian through in 1:42. It's about 5 seconds off of world's best time pace. But that was set by Jason Osborne when he won this event back in Bulgaria on the Plovdiv course.
I think that's Isaac Slovecki, Svengli, the Slovenian.
Well remembered.
But anyway, it's not about that today. It's about this race here World Cup medals at stake, and this Italian sculler,
Pat Rocek, isn't it?
Pat Rocek, has made a good start here. He's a quad gold medalist in the lightweight quad from 2022. He led it out. He was the first at 500, and he was pretty fast through the middle yesterday.
Yeah.
So no surprise to see him leading this one out.
There's Arno Gauss. He's so tired, isn't he? That was a tired look behind. But, you know, I mean, fair dues to him. He's moved past the Peruvian. He's not off. He's not out of it with this youngster here from Slovakia. You know, if he fancies it, a charge at the end, he might get a bronze medal out of this.
Yeah, certainly. Let's see. It's sculling races, you know, there's plenty of time for things to happen usually.
So Rocek there, out in front. We saw him win on this lake last year. It was World Cup 2 that Varese hosted last year, and he was in the lightweight men's quad that took the gold medal. A lot of those guys do their sculling on Lago di Varese, train in the clubs here. But still in there, Strakansky, the young...
Yeah, good from Strakansky over here in lane 6. Slovakian sculler, you know, just first year out of juniors, able to race at lightweight. This is great experience for him. He's at 37 strokes a minute, the same as the Italian. And at the moment, there's no sign of him going anywhere in the wrong direction.
There we see him. He's really loose out front, isn't he? Nice.
Yeah, really relaxed.
Nice round the back turn.
Yeah.
Super multicoloured socks, I noticed too.
Yeah.
Loving those. And he's keeping his bows ahead of Italy too. Matteo Tonelli over there on the far side. Arno Gauss, well, what's he gonna? Gauss isn't gonna have anything left to throw a burst in, or he's going for it, Gauss, isn't he? The German charging now. There's the multicoloured slocks of Strakansky.
He is. Arno Gauss is up to 39 strokes a minute. He was putting in a big push just there. Big third 500, trying to close the gap.
He's going for the bronze medal
position. And he certainly could get. He's got the overlap, hasn't he? So you know he can look out the corner of his eye.
Good old Gauss after sculling in bow of the German quad just an hour or so earlier. His legs screaming with lactate because that German quad had to go some, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
An A final place ahead of, I can't remember, was it Italy or one of the quads? But Gauss is now charging.
Gauss charging there to the right of your picture.
He looks...
Strakansky here in the foreground, I think is still doing really well to hang in here with 500 to go. There's 6 meters was the same gap at 1,000, so he's held that distance to the Italian Rocek here at the front. So yeah, anything could happen still in the last 500.
He's even moving back on Pat Rocek, I think. You know, Rocek's out in front. I'd still pick Rocek to win. He looks a little bit more energetic towards the finish. There goes Gauss, just coming through Matteo Tonelli, the second Italian sculler.
And that graphic will show you that the German sculler is the quickest on the course right now. He's the one moving through. I wonder if he'll be able to close any more of that gap. That gap was 6 meters between the gold and silver, the Italian sculler and the Slovakian sculler. It's still, well, 6 or 7 meters. So, like you say,
you don't think the
Rocek's holding it.
You don't think the German's suddenly going to go boom because he's got so much lactic in his legs, like we saw happen to the Cambridge rower in the boat race, Matt Edge.
Well, who knows what's going to happen. There's still 200 metres to go. That is enough distance for something to happen in a single race.
Look at his boat speed. He's massively higher than everybody else.
He's charging. He is charging.
He couldn't get through Strakansky for the silver medal.
He certainly could. He certainly could. I think he's closing the gap, and I think he will get the silver. The question is, I don't think he'll get the gold, but I think the German sculler here, when we see it on the line, I think he's going to come up and be in silver medal position.
Ludicrous. He's going to be like a canvas down off the gold medal, a deck down off the gold medal. He might even do it. Arno Gauss lactating his legs. No, he's probably not going to do it. It will be Rocek who takes the gold medal from Italy. Arno Gauss with an incredible charge in the last quarter. The young Slovakian takes the bronze medal, Peter Strakansky, and it is in 4th place Tonelli from Italy, and in 5th place Peru, I think, oh, Peru hasn't crossed the line yet. No, in 5th place, I do beg your pardon. It's Musa from Egypt. In 5th place, it's Salmon Hernandez, the young Peruvian. Well, good day's work, Arno.
Yeah, and he doesn't even look like he's in too much trouble, does he?
No.
I think it was interesting. He said, "How would you approach this race?"
Yeah.
Oh, look, that's great.
That's so cool. The youngster's got another bronze medal. At a World Cup to add to his junior bronze medal. There's Pat Rotchek off the start. Short strokes, getting the boat up to speed. Strakanski in the middle of the race, the Slovakian. Arno Gauss charging, looking round. It was very smooth. I thought he came alive, obviously, in the second half of the race, but he looked to be moving more freely.
Well, like I said, it's interesting. You said, how would you approach this? I think it was quite a good approach, really, to get into the race and not bury yourself in the first 1,000. Because if you were going to blow up, you might blow up because you do too much in the first 1,000. So get into it and then build it on in the third and the fourth 500.
I tell you, the physios are going to be doing some work on his body this afternoon, aren't they? Just trying to ease the muscles out after he does his wind down paddle. And
yeah. Well, if the physios want to do that sort of thing, I mean, I'd have thought he might have to do it himself, really. Take himself, a kind of cool down.
Yeah, cool down, but
climb in the lake.
The German team must
do some exercise.
Must have physio. Because they're at a hotel.
Yeah.
We'll ask him. We'll ask him how much physio he's had. Yeah. Okay. Confirmation. Sub
Just
7.
Under 7.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for our medalists.
Applaudiamo I nostri medagliati.